Cold-hearted orb that rules the night.
What we do here is go back.
Hello friends and welcome to my new video. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here in Germany. Spring is finally here, it's the end of March, and today's video is an audiophile update, and I collected so many records actually since around Christmas time. So the next records are from over the last 3 months and I can't wait to show you what I got. Let's go. Alright. So you all know that I'm a big fan of good sound and of audiophile pressings. My channel is called Audiophile Laws for some reason. And yeah, I collected a lot of records and I just want to start off. So the first record I want to show is Creedence Clearwater Revival, Willie and the Poorboys. A classic album from 1969. And this is also my favorite CCR album. I first heard Fortunate Son when I watched Forrest Gump for the first time. I think that was in the in the late 90s, and yeah, I was blown away by this song. And yeah, such a great band. The Analogue Productions pressed on the Quality Record Press, and this is some high quality stuff. This is so good in every way. Thick paper cover, perfect pressing on 200 gram vinyl, and yeah, that's almost perfection, I would say. I also picked up a Japanese pressing of the Moody Blues, and this album is called In Search of the Lost Chord. Yeah, Japanese king pressing, fantastic stuff. I got this very cheap from my last rock haul, and yeah, beautiful album. I love the Moody Blues, great cover art, and yeah, perfect record and also a perfect pressing, if you ask me. The next one is a Christmas present from my parents, and it's a MoFi pressing of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Tarkus. Shout out to my good friend Robert Z from the United States. He showed it as well, and he has a sealed copy. That's so crazy, isn't it? And yeah, such a good album in every way. And this is the Mobile Fidelity SoundLab 90s pressing, the so-called ANA discs on 200 gram vinyl. They are very rare in these days, and yeah, I was happy to get it as a Christmas present. Talking about the Moody Blues. Yeah, this is a big classic. Derek Higgins called this one a lifesaver, and yeah, I can agree. It's one of my, top 10 favorite records, and I'm so happy that I ordered this copy from the United States, from Florida. Days of Future Past, the Moody Blues, and yeah, what a pressing, perfect sound, good old MoFi days, perfect cover art, and yeah. I love, of course, the first track, Nights in White Satin, when you put on the record, and then you hear Cold-hearted orb that rules the night. This is so good in every way. I was really looking forward to get this pressing because I ordered it around 4 weeks ago and it took very long to arrive here in Germany, but yeah, that was very enjoyable to listen to actually. Another MoFi, Melissa Manchester, and this album is just called Melissa. And yeah, this is actually some cheesy mid-70s soul pop. But it was only $10 and I saw it in the record store and I thought, yeah, come on, for $10 near mint MoFi, I can't leave that, I have to get it. And I have to say, the first track is not my cup of tea, but in general it's a cool album. I like the songs that are more soul, that have more soul influences better than the other ones. But yeah, great album, perfect pressing, another add to the MoFi collection, Melissa Manchester. Yeah, the next one was a grail, more or less. It's the Cowboy Junkies, the Trinity Sessions, classic records pressing on 200 gram vinyl. And a friend of mine played this record for me a few months ago. And since then I tried to get it. And no matter if you want an original or an audiophile pressing, this is very hard to get in Germany actually. And Such a great album musically. My friend calls that alternative country, but it's, to my mind, it's very hard to put that in a box because, yeah, very hard, like I said. And the recording is quite interesting this time because it was recorded in a church in the late 80s, and they only used one microphone for the whole recording. And yeah, to my mind, it's an audiophile classic, and sounds so good. I played it a few days ago, and I also saw that Mr. Big Star 1000 showed this one, and a great album. If you don't know it, I can highly recommend it. The Cowboy Junkies, the Trinity Sessions, yeah. The next one was a find from Discogs. It's Quincy Jones, Walking in Space, and I ordered this one because I had it on my want list. A beautiful album from 1969. And I was quite surprised what I got, because in this case it's a so-called Audio Master Plus series, half-speed master on Quike's Virgin vinyl. Yeah, sounds very good, I have to say. Great album. I love Quincy Jones, no matter if it's his own albums on Impulse or his later stuff, for example when he produced Michael Jackson. But yeah, great album, Quincy Jones. I also bought some Japanese jazz around the Christmas time in my local store, and I don't know how to pronounce this album. It's a Japanese musician, yeah, 80s jazz, funk fusion in that kind of style. Sadao Watanabe, Fill Up the Night. And what I really liked about this one, I saw it in the record store, and I'm really into this kind of 80s funk, and I saw that this is a promotional copy. Here is the promotional sheet, and here is the Japanese, Japanese lyric sheet, and yeah, such a cool album. Actually, I need to spin this one again because I only played it one time, but yeah, it's typical. It's very similar to David Sanborn, and yeah, love that one. The next record is by Shelby Lynne, and there's an interesting story behind this one. I watched some turntable videos on YouTube, and I saw one guy that played this album, and I heard it, and I said to myself, wow, that's beautiful. It's an album inspired by Dusty Springfield, so this is an album full of Dusty Springfield cover versions. But I have to say, I got 2 copies here. And this is a reissue on Lost Highway, the 10th anniversary reissue. And it's on clear vinyl. And all I can say is, don't buy this pressing. This sucks so bad. It crackles, and I don't know if you can hear it, but this is a very strange vinyl material. It's clear vinyl, but it's almost transparent. It's also very hard. It feels strange, you know what I mean? There is an Analogue Productions pressing of this one. If you're interested, please get the Analogue Productions pressing, which is just a little more expensive. In the end, I didn't have to pay for both records because both were damaged and I could keep them, but nevertheless, the album musically is super cool. It's great, it's audiophile as hell, and you can even hear that the recording is so good, but the pressing is poor. But yeah, that's the way it is with vinyl sometimes. I showed this one a few months ago as well. This was a VCLT by Antoine, and it's from the so-called Toshiba Pro Use series. And after he sent this to me, just a few days later, I went to my local record store and I found this one. This one is called Jimmy Takeuchi, Jimmy's Jazz Friends, and this is also from the Japanese Pro Use series. I got it for €12, which is a fantastic price, and those Pro Use series pressings are breathtaking. They are so good in every way, and musically this is fantastic too. The drummer is almost as loud as Art Blakey. Yeah, beautiful Japanese jazz, and I really want to get more of this kind of music. Of course it's hard to get here in Europe, but still, very cool. Japanese musicians are fantastic. This is a box set. That's how it looks like, audiophile box set, and it's from the series of the exclusive selected analog recordings. The title of this album is Reflections by Warren Barnard, and this is jazz as well. It's a very nice box set, and it was released I think in the 90s, and if you take the record out, I mean, it's a beautiful package. You have this kind of fold-out cover, and there are some certificate of authence. You know what I mean. It's they say which equipment they used, and here's some information about the actual album. It's on 180 gram virgin vinyl. That's how the cover actually looks like, and it's a beautiful record. Whenever you see this kind of box sets from ESA, all I can say is get them. There are, I don't know. This is probably one of the best sounding albums in my collection. And last but not least, some classical music. I bought this just a few days ago. It's by Lazar Berman, and it's a Brahms piano concert. And it's from the CBS Mastersound series, so it's a half-speed master. It says digital recording, and although it's from the early days of digital recordings, it sounds pretty good. The only negative thing is listening to classical music on vinyl can be a pain in the ass sometimes, because although this record is strong near mint and I cleaned it 3 times, it still crackles like hell. I don't know why. And with classical music, it's always a little, you know what I mean. But still, musically it's great, and the pressing sounds very good as well. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. And let me know what you think about my finds. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.